So these are called the EPZ Q1 Pro, and these were sent out to me directly from the brand. So this unit that I have doesn't have a microphone and is priced at 2,990, and for the microphone variant you have to pay somewhere around 3,200. So if you look at the box, it has some information on the front and some specifications on the back, and when you will open the box you will find these IEMs on the top. And it's the first time I think coming across an IEM that comes with a pre-fitted IEM cable, and under those IEMs you will find another storage box that contains this small fabric carry pouch. You will get 3 extra pair of ear tips, a user manual, and very basic paper stuff that you usually find with any other IEM. I really like this quality of pouch because it's really a very soft fabric and feels very premium. Also, if you look at these IEMs, so they look really good in this blue and black color, and the quality of cable is also really good. It feels sturdy and also premium at the same time. And at the end you will find this 3.5mm jack, which also has this EPZ branding. Now if you paid attention to that unboxing, so everything in that was actually well labeled. When you open the box you find that blue color EPZ label. After that golden paper was also well labeled and branded. Then the velcro strap that was attached to the IEM cable was labeled. The 3.5mm jack was labeled, and of course the IEMs are labeled. So I just want to say that all that small little tiny details of branding and labeling everything adds to this unboxing experience and also shows that how much company actually cares for his product. Now if you look at these IEMs itself, so it's all made from resin and it's all 3D printed, and when I'm looking at this product I just feel that it's so well ergonomically designed. There aren't any sort of corners or visible joints. Everything feels very seamless, and the result of that small little tiny details is that when I'm wearing these IEMs, they just fit on so nicely with my ears. I mean, it's so much comfortable, and the IEMs don't give you any sort of fatigue or stress. Now talking about the technical specifications, these IEMs have 10mm dual dynamic magnetic circuit inside, and along with that it also has dual cavities. And as far as I remember, dual cavities actually helps in increasing bass to some extent, but according to the company, incorporating that dual cavity actually helps in increasing magnetic and thermal stability. So these IEMs can handle a lot more load as compared to the normal IEMs. Apart from that, the diaphragm they are including in these IEMs is LCP and PU, which means liquid crystal polymer and polyurethane. So according to the company, liquid crystal polymer actually helps in giving a better response in high frequencies, and polyurethane actually helps in giving good response in the lower frequencies. So combining LCP and PU, they are trying to achieve a kind of sound that is more natural and which is more pleasing to human ears, or what our human ears are actually more used to listening the kind of sound. So this is what they are trying to achieve with these IEMs. Now talking about the frequency response, so these IEMs respond well within the audible range, that is from 20 Hz to 20,000 kHz, and they have a sensitivity of 110. I think in my last video we talked a lot about sensitivity, and it is desired that sensitivity should be as low as possible. So 110 is a good value, and also the impedance on these IEMs is 32 ohms, which means that any smartphone will be able to drive these IEMs very nicely. You don't even need a DAC, and because they just don't require any sort of high power input. And also if you look at this graph, so it's a kind of V-shaped curve. It will give you good response in that low frequency region and also give you a good clarity in the high frequency region, and especially all those very sharp frequencies that goes like from 10,000 kHz to 20,000 kHz. So this that curve is actually falling down, which means that all those sharp frequencies will not be that sharp. Now talking about the practical overview, so I've been using these IEMs for more than a week now, and I just want to say that the overall experience is very balanced and very rich. The overall sound stage is very wide. You will hear really a lot more. And if I talk about the high frequencies, so they have good details in that region, but not to the extent that frequencies are very sharp and they are going to hurt you. And if I talk about the low frequencies, so they have enough bass, enough thump, but not to the extent that they will overpower rest of the other frequencies. Overall, if you are watching any movie, it will give you a very good experience. The male and female voices are really onto the point. The dialogues are absolutely clear. And if you are playing games like BGMI or PUBG, so you will get a very directional sound, and the stereo is really good. Overall, if you are into listening to any music, so they are like fairly good for listening to any genre of music. This is how good they are. I also just want to say that if you can increase your budget from that 2,000 rupees category and invest a little bit more, so you will get a product which is more satisfying and which is more neutral. And I also just want to mention that in my last video, which was like the best IEM under 2,000 rupees, you heard all that audio waveforms and audio comparisons. So all those comparisons are actually made using these EPZ Q1 Pro, because these are balanced and neutral IEMs. So I can actually tune any of the frequencies and I can hear what the response they are going to produce. So this is how good they are. Overall, I was just want to say that if you have the budget, you can go with these EPZ Q1 Pro. If you have any doubts, make sure to drop your comments in the comment section below and make sure to subscribe. See you in the next one. Take care. And here is a comparison of any normal audio with the audio that you're listening to, EPZ Q1 Pro. Have a listen to this.